The next time you find yourself in a down state or a low energy mood at work, here's a strategy that you can use to disrupt that pattern and re energize so you can take on the rest of your day as productively and as effectively as possible. I call them circuit breakers. Make a list of 3 or 5 circuit breaker activities that you can draw out like a tool in your toolbox to disrupt that low state pattern and re-energize yourself for the next task at hand. So for example, what's a circuit breaker activity? A circuit breaker activity is an activity we all have a certain set of activities that we use all the time that bring energy to us and life and reignite us in some way or another. So, for example, maybe it's for some people, maybe it's watching your favorite comedian, a YouTube video of your favorite comedian. Maybe it's going out for a blast of fresh air or sunlight, going out for a walk. For me personally, two of my favorite circuit breaker activities are getting on my bike for 20 minutes, or this will sound crazy, but just closing my office and doing 20 push ups before I take on my next call, just to re energize my body and refuel and re engage with a little bit more energy and a little bit more focus. So, what are those circuit breaker activities for you? Here's my challenge for you before your next day when you might be finding yourself in that kind of a low state, just write down 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, a short list of circuit breaker activities that you can draw upon, and write them down and put them somewhere prominent where you can see them, maybe on a yellow sticky on your computer, your laptop, or maybe it's a card in the visor of your truck if you're out in the field. But create that list and make it accessible to you so that when you find yourself in that low state, when you find yourself in a mood that's really just not super constructive, you can disrupt that state with a circuit breaker activity so you can come back refreshed and energized for the next task at hand.